What's up, everybody? What's up, everybody? Welcome to Mama Mary's Music Mayhem on this fabulous Tuesday. Real quick, before I bring my wonderful guest up, I'm going to get something set up because we are here talking about Monsters of Todd. For those of you that are not in Arkansas who don't know about Monsters of Todd is a musical charity that throws an event every year to help raise money to help Arkansas Central families with children fighting cancer. This is amazing. It's an amazing event. It happens every year except last year. Thank you, COVID. But we're back this year, and it this year is near and dear to my heart. I have wonderful Jimmy Looney, one of the big bros with the Monsters of Todd. I'm going to bring him up. What's up, Jimmy?
Hey, how are you, Mary?
Oh, better now that you're here, baby. Better now that you're here. We already got Chris Moran in here saying, hello, sis. Love you. So, if you are watching, I have my trusty little phone, and you know how Mama Mary rolls. If you are not commenting, liking, loving, and sharing, I will come find you and I will spank your ass. Just saying. They all like, when are you going to do it, Mom? When are you going to do it? I'm not going to share just to see if you'll come spank me. I mean, that my fans love me. They love my craziness. But anyway, for those that are watching or will watch, um, now keep in mind, as everybody knows on Mama Mary's Music Mayhem, I do play music videos. If I play music videos advertising an event with a band that has a cover song on it, Facebook, after it's done, might mute it. No worries, because once I'm done, you can go to YouTube. It's already live on my YouTube channel. But once I'm done, I will download a copy and send it to Jimmy so he can share it on Monsters of Todd or anything that he needs to help get the word out. It's all about getting the word out because, first of all, me and you go way back, way back. I mean, so for those that don't know Jimmy Looney, let's start with letting them get to know you a little bit. Give us a little of your history, honey, and how this all came to be this massive monster in honor of Todd, which,
Sure.
hi, Todd. We know you're watching.
No, I'm happy to. I used to be in the Air Force at Little Rock Air Force Base way back when, back in the early 90s. And one person that I met was some young guy named Todd Mills. And we became great friends. Started a garage band together, just wanting to sweat it out, have some fun, drink beer, and maybe meet a few girls, whoever. But we actually got pretty decent. And we started gigging all over Central Arkansas and did that for a number of years, from about 96 till about 2002.
A
But
long time. One of my favorite bands.
so Daisy Chain was the name of our band. And then I got a real job that took me here to Tulsa, Oklahoma. So I had to leave the band. But Todd and I still remain best of friends, for years and years after that. Well, about 2013, the summer 2013, Todd was diagnosed with brain and lung cancer. He had to have some surgeries and so forth. Medical bills were piling up. So I said, Todd, let's get the band back together. Let's put on something to raise some money for you guys. So Todd was like, nope. He didn't want anybody to kick up a fuss over him. He's just a super kind, humble guy. God, like, Todd, these bills are coming in, bro. Let me do something. So he gave in. And so if anybody knew being a Todd, we love to bust each other's balls, just nonstop, embarrass each other, pull pranks on each other.
I remember the
There would be times that we'd be playing and I'm about to kick into the chorus of a song, and you just have the whole band just cut out, and I'm just standing there yelling like an idiot by myself. They're just anything like that. So I told Todd, I'm going to get back at him. So I said, I'm going to call this thing just something outrageous. It was just a one-time benefit to knock out his medical bills. And so I thought of Toddapalooza or Todd Stock or just the stupidest thing I could think of to embarrass him. And then I thought of Monsters of Rock, the old shows from the 80s and the 90s where, they'd have dragons and lions and shit, on the t-shirt logo, just something over the top. And so I just to embarrass him, said, I'm going to call this thing Monsters of Todd. And so we started planning it, getting all these bands together, getting sponsors, and setting it up at the Rev Room. But sadly, Todd, he passed away on Thanksgiving. So our mission turned into just paying his medical bills. It turned into funeral costs, and it was just devastating.
Yeah, I remember that all happened, and this whole old crew music scene was like, it was a hard hit because Todd was just an awesome, awesome dude.
And everybody loved the guy. And
I mean, come on, say Dorito tacos. Let's get it out there.
Yes, he came up with Doritos Locos Taco. That's just one of many interesting. You light up a room. If you saw somebody in a club or at a party, if they're by themselves, he'd go talk to them. And next thing you know, they're lifelong friends. And he was just that guy. There's just not enough people like that anymore. And so we did an online fundraiser for it. Then we had the show and sold T-shirts and all that. And we raised $30,000. And that was enough to cover his outstanding medical bills and funeral costs. But, I'd give it anything just to have him back, But so that was it. That was going to be a one-time thing. And then months and months afterwards, I don't even remember who it was exactly. They're like, are you going to do another one of those? Gosh, it didn't really occur to me, but I'm like, well, let's just put a feeler out there and see if you want to do it.
Right.
24 bands volunteered to play this thing. And I'm like, my gosh. So we had to split it up because I didn't want to turn away any bands, and everybody just, volunteering their time and their talent to do this for us. So I'm like, we got to figure out something. So we had a Monsters of Todd too, about a year and a half later. And we had to spread it out over 2 nights over at 2 different venues, the Rev Room, and it used to be called Elixir or someplace. It used to be called the Hangar in Jackson. I'm not sure what it's called. So yeah, we had like 12 bands there and then another 12 over at Rev Room the next night. But just between the effort and the amount of folks that, couldn't take 2 nights, might have been hungover from the first night, we're like, well, let's just kind of bring it down a little bit. Let's just do 1 night at the Rev Room, have fewer bands, and then but keep some of these other bands. We always have bands on here, but let's keep some bands on the back burner in case somebody has to cancel. And so I've never had a problem getting bands. They just volunteer, many of them over and over. And we try to keep things fresh and rotate a few bands through, but we do like to keep a few core bands in there that knew Todd and that. They've played on stage with them, we're great friends with them. So we still like to keep that core in there, but bring in some new up and coming bands or just established bands and anybody willing to help. And so that year we donated to one of the larger cancer organizations. I won't name them because after doing that, I did some research and found out how little of the money actually goes to fighting cancer, especially kids.
Yeah.
And with that one organization, the CEOs are making $1 million. And I found out that 1 cent from every dollar that they raise goes to pediatric cancer. And that doesn't do it. And government funding is the same thing. 4% of cancer research goes towards pediatric cancer. And that's so for the 3rd year, we said, we're going to select a family. I want to hand that family a check and to know that, it's not life-changing. I'm not Ed McMahon showing up with a check at the door. It's not that kind of thing, but just to help with some bills or vacation or take the kid to Disneyland. It's not our business.
Yeah, to help these families while they have a beautiful child like this.
There she is.
Which is Goldie, which she is a recipient of Monsters of Todd this year. It's to help these families that have beautiful children like this, fighting what most adults don't even survive, the big C word, cancer. And you guys have done and touched so many children's lives in a level that words can't express, because every year that y'all have had one, I have followed all your advertisement videos, all your, y'all go to the hospital and visit these children while you're getting everything set up, and have artists come in and sing to, and you go above and beyond, not to just help this family out financially, but to help this child out in one of the most scariest situations in their life.
It's
And it's amazing what you guys have done. And from the bottom of my heart, of being somebody who's bought the C word twice, and I'm an adult, it's not fun.
yeah.
So, for you reaching out and helping these families and these children and making a difference in their life, man, to
Thank
you
you,
and
Mary.
your board of directors, you are amazing. That's
Well, thank you, Mary. I appreciate that. And you're right. That just more than just cutting a check and here you go. It's just letting them know, the family or the child or both, that, there's some people that were previously strangers, that love them and are supporting them. They're in their corner rooting for them, and
right.
to give these kids and the family a night out, and they get their own personal concert. They get to sit up that little balcony there at the Rev Room and get a show that's put together just for them, and all the proceeds are just for them. And just from people I've talked to after these shows, we'll bring, if the kids want to, we get them up on stage, and if they're too shy, we'll put them off on the side and all
Yeah,
that. But
I've actually been there when one of them got up on stage, and man, you could not take that smile off that child's face.
yeah,
You know,
yeah,
that child is fighting for its life. You would have never known it at that moment, because that baby was cheesing.
yep. And it's all worth it just for that one night where they just forget their problems, and just can enjoy themselves, and know that there's a room full of, well, a lot of drunk people, but they're still rooting for them. Just a bunch of rowdy, sweaty, good-hearted people that are there to raise money, for these kids and these families. And it's one of those things. And I don't say that just because, I'm with the group, but I've had people approach me and they're like, I've never experienced anything like that. It's not just, a loud music show. It's just, you see these kids' faces and their parents happy, for a night, and to be able to help them financially a little bit, give them some breathing room. It just, and like I said, after that first Monsters of Todd, it was just too much goodwill, to let go. I mean, so many people love Todd, and so we decided that. I mean, we're doing it. It gets bigger every year. If nobody knew Todd or knew about him, or at least shared the kind of spirit that he had, here we are 7 years later, and people are still coming out to these shows, and we do this in his memory. But I know that he would be embarrassed that people are kicking up a fuss, over him. But knowing that where
We
this is
still love you,
going,
Todd. You're just gonna deal with it, brother. And you know this,
if
man.
he's helping kids, I'd be like, God, suck it up. We're helping some kids, and he would be down with that for sure.
Oh, yes. Now, this for everyone that is just coming on, or everyone that is watching, please comment, like, and share. Comment and let us know you're there. In the comments, I just put the donation link. Now, this link is a donation link that you can find on the Monsters of Todd Facebook. And it is where, if you cannot come to Arkansas on September, then you can, and you want to make a donation, you can make a donation at that link, and the money goes 100% to that family. This is one of those, benefit shows that I would stand behind 110,000%, because they really go above and beyond trying to help these families. And you know where everything's going. I mean, it's just amazing. I cannot express to you. And if you are close enough to where you can drive to the Red Room that night, dude, I'm telling you, if you've never been at a Monsters of Todd show, it is a packed house. It is a great time had by all. Amazing, amazing auction items from amazing people. It's just amazing event, and you can be part of this. You can be a part of this. You can make a difference in a child's life.
Yeah.
And you know, so during our interview, I'm going to be reiterating this because it is very important, because it takes an army to do this. And,
Yes.
because they're not trying to do this on a small scale. They're trying to do and raise as much money for each person they do it for every year, as if that person was the most important person in the world. So sorry. I'm on my soapbox.
No, you stay on it. Stay on it. Say it for the folks in the back. No,
I'm
it is.
just, I mean, you know,
It's the one thing, and you mentioned growing this thing and trying to get it as big as we can. And my only regret is that we can only help one family a year. And my long-term goal, I don't care how long it takes to get there, as long as I've got breath in my lungs, we're going to keep doing this every year. And I would like it to get to a point where, maybe we get an angel donor, maybe I won the lottery, something. But I want Metallica here. I want the Foo Fighters, and doing this instead of just at the Rev Room, do it at War Memorial Stadium.
right.
Where we can help 100 families.
And it's gonna get there. It's gonna get there
Yeah, just
because
slowly but surely, we've made some leaps and bounds, and
yeah,
especially some of the folks that have chimed in this year. Goldie's dad, who you see on the screen there,
yeah,
Goldie's dad, Travis Grigg, is a musician, and he was out and
he
gigging
owns
with his
East
band
End
High Tech
Sound.
Hate out in LA.
Yeah, he owns East End Sound here
Yeah.
in Alexander. So he also has a studio down here as well.
Yep, he sure does, and he's got his friends list. I'd like to go through his phone and see who he's got. He's like, well, hang on, let me talk to the guys in Godsmack. I'm like, wait, what? Yeah, yeah.
Travis
So
knows everybody, but and Goldie is Travis's baby girl,
yeah,
and she is 3 years old.
yeah,
And she has stage 4 neuroblastoma, and she is in the hospital right now going through treatment and stem cell stuff, and she's had so many surgeries. This baby has been fighting, and when she and what's Goldie is amazing. I'm just going to put this out there. She just got home from the hospital from having chemotherapy and treatments that a grown up can't handle, and having, part of her intestines removed, and I believe it was a kidney removed. And she wanted to put her gold or her yellow rain boots on and play in a rain puddle. She's out in the rain, jumping up and down like there ain't a thing going wrong. This little trooper here, she
have you
is.
seen the videos of her while playing on the drum kit?
Yes,
That's
and then she's behind the drum kit. I'm gonna learn this by the time I get done.
I told her. I told Travis she keeps a better beat than Lars.
So, for those that are watching, tell them when this Monsters of Todd, which it's taking place September the 18th at the Red Room in Little Rock, Arkansas.
Yep.
And let's go over that. Joey, I will pass. I know what band you're talking about, and I've already told Jimmy if he needs backup bands that I've got a list for him. So I will send that name over to him. No problem, brother. And but we're gonna go over the list of bands that you have on the bill for this Monsters of Todd. And
Yes.
then we're gonna play an old video that I found of the Gettys. Then we're gonna come back up and we're gonna talk more. Now we're doing this, and we are staying on here to try to get as many viewers as possible, because we are going to let you know one, how you can donate to this great cause, or two, if you are a small business owner or you're self-employed, uh, they have lots of sponsors, but they're always looking for more sponsors. So we're going to tell you how you yourself can be part of this amazing event and make a change. So I'll let you start.
All right, let's see. I got the list of bands here. First on deck, Exit from Dark. They are a great band. They're kind of a alternative, little bit of psychedelic stuff. I hear some Cure in there and some Pink Floyd and that kind of thing. So really good band. We got a brand new band, but with some familiar faces. Luke Williams, new band, Huckleberry Jam.
Yeah,
We like a little
everybody.
variety in our show. They are so good. They're a country band, but it's not sit around crying your beer twang, that kind of stuff. So
No,
Luke Williams is an unbelievable guitar
yeah, I mean, I remember the first time I seen Luke, he was, I swear to gosh, he wasn't much bigger than Goldie. And
player.
it was at the Toys for Tots on the Hill. And he's up
Oh,
there jamming and singing. And I'm like, and now he's grown. Man, where's
yep.
oh brother?
Yeah. Yeah. So right now he's out there gigging in Nashville, but he'll be back for our show in September. Another band, Lipstick Hand Grenade. If you've seen them before, they are a great, great band. Jet 420. Those two are coming back from last year. Jet
Yeah,
420 they've been doing it for a while. They are pros,
that,
and they put on one heck of an energetic show.
yes,
And
amazing.
Bad Habit, they're new-ish. They've been around for a couple of years, and I just was suggested to him last year by my friend Mark. And he's like, check these guys out. So I'm like, all right. I'm like, gosh, they look 15, but I looked at some of them actually were about 17 or 18. And
Right.
they play classic rock like it's nobody's business. And
Right.
as a matter of fact, Jack and Sam, they're brothers, the guitar player and the drummer, they went out to, oh gosh, what is it? The Rockstar Fantasy Camp a few years ago. And they're on stage and they're playing with Joe Perry and they're hanging out with Lou, oh gosh, what was it? Lou Graham from Foreigner and all this stuff. Like,
Mhm.
yeah, that was pretty cool. They're a great band, and mom and dad raised them right. They listen to the right music and play some great tunes. And the Gettys, kind of a weird backstory on the Gettys. My band Daisy Chain, when I left, um, let's see, when I left 2002. They brought in another singer, Matt Joyce, and my friend Brian on guitar, and just changed their name. So my band kind of rolled into the Gettys.
Burning low.
Yes, Matt can do some Elvis for sure. And
Yeah.
as a matter of fact, a funny little side note: whenever me and Todd were in the garage and we were trying to pick out band names, I wrote down two, and then the first one I wrote was Daisy Chain. The second one that I wrote down was the Gettys. And that was just a little stupid thing from I don't know if you ever saw the movie So I Married an Axe Murderer with Mike Myers. And there's a scene where his dad's the Scottish guy. And he's talking about the Illuminati and all this stuff that the world was run by these families, these five families. And one of them he says was the Gettys. I just love the way he said it. So anyway, I left and then the name was still on the dry erase board in the garage, I guess. So they ran with the Gettys. Yeah, I think you got a video you're going to show there. Yeah, they're a great
Yes. Yes.
Matt Joyce and those guys are great.
Yes. We are going to bring ourselves down in the lobby and we are going to let you watch this video. It's the Gettys. And I believe this is one of y'all's the originals.
Yes, yeah, I think I saw the title. I think it was Road to Damascus. They put a kind of a montage video of them playing all over during the rock.
So we're going to let you enjoy the Gettys and we're going to come back up and we're going to share people. I want this room to start filling up. If you're watching on my YouTube channel, my Mama Mary's Music Mayhem, Rock Type, Mama Mary's, Sam Bone Promo, 5 different platforms this is airing on. I want everybody to comment. Let us know you're there. If you have questions, let us know. We are going to stay here and get some help for some great causes, and we are going to listen to some great music. And yeah, I'm just going to keep shoving that down your throat. So All right, here is the Gettys.
She was only 17 when she started asking questions. Her daddy wasn't there, and her mama would never listen. But now she's driving down a lonely highway, not knowing what to do. But there's a road up ahead, it's a place that she can turn to. When the world is looking like a dead end street, there's a place where every road should be. On the road to the basket, ooh, you can find your answer there. When you're feeling all alone and no one seems to care, on the road to the basket, ooh, but you can find your answers there. Now he was only 21 when he lost his job and car, but now he's trying to hitch a ride to the nearest town, to the nearest bar. But now he's riding down a lonely highway just to try to get away. But there's a road up ahead where he can find him a better way. When the world is looking like a dead end street, there's a place where every road should be. On the road to the basket, ooh, you can find your answer there. When you're feeling all alone and no one seems to care, on the road to the basket, ooh, but you can find your answers there. But now you're driving down a highway, you're not knowing what to do. There's a road up ahead, it's a place that you can turn to. On the road to the basket, ooh, you can find your answer there. When you're feeling all alone and no one seems to care, on the road to the basket, ooh, you can find your answer there. When you're feeling all alone and no one seems to care, on the road to the basket, ooh, but you can find your answers there. Well, you can find your answers
Those harmonies.
Come and hear him again on the 18th of September.
Yeah.
Yeah, the videos got a few years on it. And I think that there's a little less hair involved in it, but they still sound great.
All right, we're gonna real quick before we continue talking, we're gonna get the next video set up and in the lobby. And we want to say a big hello to Travis Griggs,
Travis.
Goldie's father, who is watching. He is at the a matter of fact, let's bring beautiful Goldie back up here again. He is at the hospital with this beautiful, beautiful baby girl right now while they're getting treatment. So everyone send love, prayers, and well wishes to Goldie and power to Travis and his wife during this time. So we love you, Travis. We love you, brother. She is so adorable. Her all.
She's a beauty.
Yeah, that was 4th of July weekend, wasn't it? She got out of the hospital for more treatment.
That or Memorial Day, one of the two.
Yeah, one of the two. Yeah. Yeah, she's a trooper. I
Yeah.
just love her. Oh my goodness. So, okay, now I'm gonna get this back set up. I had to throw that in there. So for those just getting on, I am talking with Jimmy Looney of Monsters of Todd. happening September the 18th at the Red Room. Monsters of Todd is a music benefit that raises money for families with children fighting cancer. So that gives you the skinny there. So doors will be open at 10, all ages. The show starts at 6 p.m., right?
Doors open at 6. Bands will start at 7.
Okay. And
Everybody can get in there and pregame a little bit.
yeah, and get there fast because I'm telling you, it packs. It packs. So if you plan on going, you better be there ready to be in line because I'm not joking. Travis said ditto. We love you, brother. But so doors open at 6 p.m. Show starts at 7. It's $10 at the door. Now, of course, if you want to donate more, you can always do that. He can tell you how to do that. It is an all ages show.
Yes.
So standing room only. Standing room only. So this is gonna be epic, epic. So we want to talk about, and I'm gonna put the link. Let's see here. Okay. We are going to put the Facebook link in comments as well, real quick, while I am thinking of it. And it's not hard to find information on Monsters of Todd. All you got to do is go to Google, type in Monsters of Todd, and it will pull up their Facebook. It'll pull up the Red Room event. You will find all kinds of stuff on it.
Yeah, the event link is in there, the online donation link, location, everything's all you need right there.
Right. So, hey, Ashley. Ashley's watching from Louisiana.
Hi,
So,
Ashley.
Ashley, if Derek's near you, you need to get Derek. This is something that Derek will want to take part of. You know, him and Paul Crosby are partners, so we need something from Saliva for the silent auction. Hmm.
We got some cool stuff. Whenever you got time to go over it, it's going to be an awesome silent auction.
So, give them a little of what's going to be taking place at the event as far as the silent auction and everything like that, brother.
Okay, yeah, there'll be one section that's set up for, well, obviously the stage where the bands will be playing, but also there'll be a merch table near when you come through the front door where LD's right there behind the stand there. So right through that door, you'll see our merch tables over there, and all the bands are invited to sell their merch, and some of them are giving us a chunk of their profits. Plus, we'll also have Monsters of Todd merch available. We have shirts made every year.
Travis says, tell Ashley to bid on guitar. Ooh,
Yeah.
we'll find out about. Oh, and he's got it. He's got Saliva autograph coming. I knew you did, brother. That's probably why you were asking me if I was going to the show Thursday. Hey, Mary, can you pick this up for me?
Yep.
You should have told me. I would have.
And next to our merch table, we'll have all the island items for the silent auction. We'll have them on display, and we're going to get a couple more tables because there's more stuff coming. Gosh, we had an autograph photo from Dolly Parton. She sent that in. Max Cavalera sent an autograph photo. Chris Adler from Lamb of God and Megadeth, he sent in signed drumhead and set of used drumsticks. Schecter sent us a brand new guitar with a hard shell case for it.
Is that the guitar that is gonna be that he's talking about? Hey, bid on the guitar.
Yeah, it's a Schecter. What was that? Schecter. Let me pull up the photo here. C6 Elite. It's Aquaburst. It's a beautiful guitar. It's kind of green in the middle and blue on the sides. And Schecter has been really great. I'll get into that here in a little bit. But yeah, they've donated already online, and now they've donated this item for the silent auction.
Heck yeah.
And, let's see. So no, not so. That was Seven Dust, the whole band autographed drumhead where they played it. Magic Springs.
Mm-hmm.
And, and then Morgan Rose sent us drumsticks as well. So there's gonna be a lot of stuff, a lot more coming in. And
we have the first. We have Frank watching. Hello, Frank Rose. How you doing?
Hello.
Yes. Sorry, when I see somebody pop in, I let them see them so they comment.
One of the other cool things is a friend of Travis, Ro Coley. He's got a company called War Machine Custom Merchandise. Shirts and banners, and they do it all. he even told me they can make an action figure that looks just like you. So I don't know how the guy does it all, but he designs all kinds of stuff. And one thing that he's hooked into and knows a lot of those folks is Dime Bash. And so every year when they have the Dime Bash event, he makes these limited edition poker chips, and he's sent us some from 2019 and 2020, the Dime Bash poker chips, and he also made custom coins of Lemmy for Lemmy's last birthday party. But it was about 2 weeks before he passed away, and so he sent us those coins. I mean, they're very limited edition, and probably going to fetch some pretty good bucks. So
Right.
if you're into Dime and Motorhead and Pantera,
And who isn't? Hello, look behind me.
hey.
Right. Good minds think alike.
Right there with you.
Come on, I've got the white one, you got the black one. That could have worked out better. And that wasn't planned, you know.
No, it was not.
That means good things are going to happen. That's a good sign.
Yes. But yeah, we've still got items coming in. So yeah, we're going to have a pretty long merch table and silent auction table. So it's going to be a lot of fun.
It's going to be awesome. It's going to be awesome. And we are going to bring up a video from one of the bands, Exit from Dark. And we're going to let a few more you get in here. And then we are going to talk about how you can become a sponsor. Or if you can't make it to Arkansas, how you can contribute. And if you want to help out or donate, or you are a musician and you want to send something for the silent auction, we will go over all that. So we are going to listen to Exit from Dark. Now, Exit from Dark is one of the bands on the lineup, and this is one of their originals, World on Fire.
Days and days we walk the path, trying to change the heart we lose, all that we have. Separate the thoughts of regret, to accept the outcome that is left for us. I see the flames burning higher. I see the people in the world on fire. Burn, 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 whoa, watch it burn. Burn, 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 whoa, watch it burn. Nights are long, we leave the lights on. Entertainment for the younger one. The life of millennials, distracted by the memo. I see the flames burning higher. I see the people in the world on fire. Burn, 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 watch it burn. Burn, 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 watch it burn. You'll find your way. You'll find your this very day, the truth untold. Never end. watch it burn. Burn, burn, burn. Gonna watch it burn. Burn, 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 burn. Watch it burn. Burn, burn, burn. Gonna watch it burn. Burn, burn, burn. Gonna watch it burn. Burn, burn, burn. Gonna watch it burn. I see the flames burning higher. I see the people in the world on fire. Burn, 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 gonna watch it burn. Burn, 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 gonna watch it burn. Gonna watch it burn. Gonna watch it burn. Gonna watch it burn.
Yeah. Burn, burn, burn. Go watch it burn.
Feels like that, doesn't it?
I love Exit from Dark. They are awesome and they put on a great show. They put on an awesome show. So, tell everybody that if they are watching and they're in another state and they're not able to get to Arkansas September 18th for Monsters of Todd, but they are wanting to either become a sponsor or they're wanting to make a large donation, tell them how they can do so.
Best way and easiest way is just to go to the Monsters of Todd Facebook page. Very easy to find. You can Google search that, or if you're pretty good at Facebook, we're easy to find on there. There are a couple of things on there. You can go to the donation link if that's what you're looking to do. You'll see Goldie's picture there. She's sitting there holding the flag, and that's the online donation link for folks that want to contribute, just can't be here. If you'd like to sponsor, you'll also see our contact information. You can just hit message us and just message the Monsters of Todd page, and we'll get right back to you. The sponsorships are easy. There's a lot of places have different tiers and that stuff. Ours is just very level. $250. You can either do that and just write us a check and then send your logo. And then that would go, your logo would go on our, well, first you get mentioned on our page. We're up to about 4,200 followers. So you get your logo and the mention on our page. Your logo will go on all of our merchandise, our t-shirts, hats, everything that we do. I'll be doing some more radio appearances. So we also announce all of our sponsors on the radio shows and on podcasts. And we also, and of course, stage announcements, we'll announce all of our sponsors, in between sets from stage. And sponsors, if you can make it in person, you and a +1 will get into the show for free as well. So that's how you do it.
It's super easy, guys. And again, I am going to, I'm going to share this. It might take me and Todd away. No, okay, I smalled it down. This is what we're talking about. Monsters of Todd, September 10th, $10 cover. It's in the Red Room in Little Rock. And it is for this beautiful girl right here, Miss Goldie. And she is a doll. She is a doll. And you can make a difference. This event is becoming bigger and bigger every year because you are helping families with children fighting cancer. And it's becoming bigger and bigger every year because people are seeing just how amazing you are doing with this. And I mean, like you said, one day it's going to be at War Memorial Stadium with
Yeah,
big names like Metallica and stuff on the bill and donating their time because it is such a wonderful event.
yeah.
And, you know, we've all been through it, but, you know, come on.
I think it's just going to take the right person or promoter or maybe a philanthropist and help us out, give us that angel donation to hire, the big band that's going to really get this thing going. And I think once folks are more aware of just how little money goes towards pediatric cancer, just the word gets out. Like that, we've gotten bigger every year just because people are saying that there really is a need. And this is one of the saddest things about it is we don't have to look very far for the next year's child
No,
to
it,
we're going to be our honoree because the fourth floor over there where Travis is and where Goldie is right now, it's just usually those families refer us to someone else they know. Obviously, we can't, for privacy reasons, we can't go snooping around. Hey, we need some help here. But all those families, know each other and say, hey, this family could really, use some support. Maybe you might consider them. And
yeah.
there's no shortage. That's I would love to just help more than one family per year, and that's the ultimate goal is to make it big enough to where we can help the whole floor.
And you are looking for sponsors, not just, like sponsors for this event, but say it's a business and they would like to do a yearly sponsor. They can do that as well.
Yeah, we would love that. Would love that. And the amount of exposure, that we put out, I think we go beyond what a lot of, $1,000, $5,000 tiers do as far as mentions. We keep blasting your business and your website and, saying great things, about it. And then during the show on radio appearances and so forth, and then having their logo, whatever logo they want, on all of our merchandise and all of our advertising. And it's a pretty darn good deal for $250. Yeah, we'd love to. We've got some companies that are annual sponsors.
Right.
There's a my partner in this who's helped me, from the beginning, Lisa Coulter. Her husband has a one call service group, heat and air conditioning business. They were our very first sponsor, and they've sponsored every year.
Right.
We've got a few people that come back. Dent Doctor, they just came in today. They came on board. They've done it before. Tint and Dents, they're a multi-year sponsor for us. So we have some regulars, and we would love to grow that. As much
Well,
as
I mean, you're growing every year. I mean, I was looking at the Monsters of Todd Facebook, and did I read correctly that Disturbed made a huge donation?
David Draymond did, yeah, and
Yes,
that site.
one of my favorite singers. Oh my God, his voice is amazing. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Just
he donated directly to the link that you're showing with the photo of Goldie there. That's what the online. That's the photo in the online fundraiser looks like.
yes,
And
and this is the link right here. It is in the comments, and I mean, if you go to the Monster Talk Facebook page, it's like one of the very next things down. I mean,
yeah,
it's not
and I
hard
keep
to
I
find.
keep posting it. People are going to get sick of seeing me doing it, but I don't care.
I don't care. I'm
It's a
gonna
good job.
shove it down their throat and make them like it
Yep,
and
yep.
beg me for more.
Well, usually on sales, somebody has to see something 3 times before they purchase it.
Mm,
So, and this is not a purchase. This is, doing good with your money and helping somebody out. So, but yeah, that's kind of the rule. People need to see something at least three
oh
times.
yeah, yeah. It's marketing 101. I mean, if you see something 3 times, it's going to catch your interest, and if you see it 10, 15 times, you're going to go, hmm.
Well, like on car dealerships, they always say it, go to so and so Chevrolet, so and so Chevrolet, so and so Chevrolet. It's the same philosophy, but you just got to beat people over it. But at
And
least,
if you are a musician out there, if you're watching and you are a musician and you can't be there to play the event or you can't get down here, but you and your band wants to make a contribution, get in touch with them on their Facebook page. They will tell you how you can send something to be in the silent auction. The silent auction will take place the night of the event,
yeah,
right?
yes.
And I mean, all the stuff that you already got is amazing. And I am announcing that Mama Mary's Music Mayhem is throwing in a swag bag and the stainless steel water bottle, a Mama Mary's Music Mayhem face mask, and a t-shirt, and something else special will be in that bag.
So
So,
thank you,
um,
Mary.
no, anything to help y'all, which I'm going to do that yearly. Now that I got Mama Mary's Music Mayhem, so just count on it.
Love to have you. Thank you so much. Yeah, and they can also on our Facebook page. They can go to the photos section, and every year I put a folder. MOT7 bands, MOT7 silent auction items, and then all the sponsors for that year, going back every year. So if they want to just kind of peruse with items that we have so far, and we've got a ton coming. But the stuff that's in there already, if they want to have a look at it, just go to our photos section and look at MOT7 silent auction items. And there's some really cool stuff in there. And a lot of folks will be putting on their guitar.
While we're here, can you tell them some of the amazing sponsors that you've already got on board?
I sure can. I've got this one crazy lady named Mary Cole, and she's got a business called Rock Type Booking Agency. She was one of our sponsors, and now you're looking at her. Also, CJ.
I heard she's crazy.
I'm sorry, I talked over you.
I said, I heard she's crazy.
Nutty is a squirrel turd. CJ Hastings at Hemp City CBD. He's a sponsor. Roger Goodwin, he's a family member of Travis, and he's got two businesses. One's a business, one's a cause. One is mirrored image detail, so car detailing, but he's also got a really cool, and he and I are both veterans, so he started a nonprofit called Hooked on Heroes, and they just take veterans, especially those that are battling PTSD or just PTS. It's not a disorder. It's when you're in war, you're going to have PTS. But they take them out fishing and just helping folks, reacclimate, coming back from around the world, and just a great cause. The one I mentioned earlier, War Machine Merchandising, the one that made the dime bag and the Lemmy limited edition poker chips, Ro Coley from there. He's the owner, but a great organization. Sonic DNA, Greg Barth is the owner there. And for you guys that use modules and tinkering around with your guitar tone, go get it.
Greg's amazing. Greg is just an amazing person. The way I met Greg was Miles Leviston of the band 13X that I manage.
Yeah.
I was going through chemo, and my husband, who had been truck driving for 40 something years, became disabled and was in the hospital losing part of his foot. And I didn't know Greg from nowhere. And Miles he sneakily put up a GoFundMe.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, he was like, what's going on with you and what's going on with Russell? My mom wants to know. He was sneaky and did it and raised over $2,000 to help me and my husband out during that time of need.
Wow.
Thank you, Miles. But Greg, I never met him before, and him and his wife made a large donation. And his wife has been through cancer. And I think she was going through cancer at that very time. They are amazing people.
That's incredible. Just amazing that people will come out of nowhere.
Right. So all these amazing sponsors, check them out.
I've got a couple more, if you don't mind. Tint and dents, fix your car up, window tinting, all that stuff. Clayton Nichols. And matter of fact, Clayton he played the very first Monsters of Todd. I never played acoustically, but he's got a band now, Nichols and Dimes. But yeah, he owns Tint and Dents. I got to be careful not to have too many beers. That could really come out wrong when I say that on Tint and Dents. I'm sure. Another one was really incredible and really blew me away, Schecter Guitars. They donated to our online fundraiser, very generous donation. They became a sponsor, and then they donated the guitar and hard shell case on top of that. So I'm really impressed with Schecter. So we love having them on board. Cordial Cables, the best cables out there in the business. Mike Smith from over there. He's going to be sending me a bag, like a $500 value bag worth of cables. And they're the best, the most guitar players. In fact, Travis over Goldie's dad over at East End Studio, they use Cordial Cable. And we just got another one today, Dent Doctor, Ginger Stevens over at Dent Doctor. Get your car fixed up if you got some hail damage or fender bender or whatever it is. So, and yeah, we got many more coming on board.
Crazy construction.
Yeah.
Yeah, they'll fix you up.
So yeah, we've got between Dent Doctor and Tent and Dents, they're your car jacked up, they'll fix you up. So yeah. Yeah, they sent over gift certificates, and we'll be having those in our silent auction. So, and much more coming in.
Yes, and if you are watching, and I believe y'all do have a full lineup, but if you are a band that's interested in taking part of Monsters of Todd, in case somebody falls out, or next year,
or for consideration for another year.
Yeah, just reach out to them through their Facebook, and just let them know. And like he says, we want this event to grow bigger and bigger every year, so they can help more and more children with one event. So that's the goal. So just I'm gonna interview him every year to just keep it in your ear. Yeah, I'm gonna keep it in your face throughout the year, and you're going to donate, you're going to show up, and you're going to take place or sponsor just to get me to shut up.
Oh, one last thing. Don't let me forget for the sponsors. We are a 501c3 nonprofit. And so we have the tax ID and everything. Anybody that wants to be a sponsor or makes a donation, we'll be happy to give you the tax receipt. Come Uncle Sam's time to rob your bank time of year. So every little bit counts.
Owns her own business, needs a good tax write-off, and why not it be for a great cause?
Yes. So yeah, charitable donation, anything of value, we'll give you a receipt for it.
And guys, if you have any questions, or if you come across this video once we end, you can just comment, or you can message. I mean, the Facebook link is in the comments. You can message them, and Jimmy will answer any questions, or one of his team will answer any questions that you might have. If you're interested in, doing something to help out, or seeing if there's a way you can help out, if you can't help out money wise, but you want to contribute somehow, just reach out to them.
You can share our page, share our event. Yeah. I tell you, Rudy Sarzo has already shared our event. Dee Snyder did.
Right.
And, yeah. So Michael Bainhorn, he's not the most familiar number, but if you kind of read the liner notes on records, he produced Super Unknown for Soundgarden, Osmosis from Ozzy, Chili Peppers. And so, yeah, he shared the page. I mean, just a click. If you don't have the money, we get it. Times are tight. But if you don't mind just sharing the fundraiser, share our event page, the more the merrier. That's how word gets out.
Yeah, and I'll be going to Nashville the first week of next month. Next week. Oh goodness, gosh, around the corner. And while I'm interviewing, Save It Abel, Carmen Alpiz, Billy Sheehan, Ace Von Johnson, Rick Fox, Rick Rule, Roxy Blue, Tor, I'm going to be promoting Monsters of Todd. So.
Awesome. That's perfect.
Nashville, I'm coming for you.
Look out.
I am bringing Monsters of Todd to you.
Awesome.
At Rockin' Pod. So get ready. There's 38 podcasters there, and I'm going to make sure every one of them knows about it.
Nice. Thank you.
Anything to help, brother. Is there anything else that you would like to say, that anybody that comes across this video, or we know that some people are actually back to work and you're just getting done with dinner, so you might catch this video a little later. Is there any last words that you would like to say to the supporters, the fans, anybody watching?
Yeah, the only reason this happens every year is because fans keep turning out, and they realize the cause and what we're trying to do. And like I said, I'm not made of money. It's your donations and everything that makes this happen, and it keeps getting bigger every year, more sponsors every year. And again, and I told a friend of mine when we first started this, just remembering Todd, I'll do this sitting around until it's just me and him in a garage, in a 6-pack, but people keep showing up, and thank the Lord for that. It's getting bigger and bigger, and we're able to help more and more people. And just can't thank everybody enough. This has just been an incredible chapter in my life doing this. It's kind of came upon by an accident, and meant to be a one-time thing 8 years ago, and here we are. So it's been an incredible ride.
And you're doing amazing things and helping amazing families. So, you
Thank
know,
you. Thank you.
hats off to you, your team, your crew, your board of directors, everybody. I mean, because without y'all standing up and doing this, we might not be able to help these families or even know about these families. So, for bringing awareness and attention to the fact that there a lot of larger things, do not help, children with cancer as much as we thought. So ways of helping them out. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you. I love it doing it.
It's I'm honored to be a sponsor. And I'm honored to be interviewing you, and thank you for coming on Mama Mary's Music Mayhem and letting me get the word out about this event and putting a face to the name. And I will be pushing this event. So for y'all that are listening, this event takes place September the 18th. So if you are a Mama Mary or a Mary Holt fan, be ready to have it shoved down your throat. You know how this goes.
Your guys have already reached out to me.
And from Goldie's dad, he said, you don't know how many kids need help until you're here in the hospital. He is there in the hospital with Goldie right now, and he can speak to how many amazing children are going through some really awful, awful stuff that no one should go through. And their families, they need help because a lot of these families are low income families, or, you know, health insurance don't pay for everything, and you don't want to hear those words when your child is fighting for cancer. Hey, they need this, but it's going to be this amount of money, and we've got to have this up front before we can even move forward. You don't want to hear those words. So let's try to help keep another family from hearing those words. Let's keep these families surrounded by love, surrounded by knowing they're not going through this alone. And let's help make Monsters of Todd even bigger and better so they can help more families every year.
Absolutely. Amen.
And I'm off my soapbox again. I'm sorry.
Claim on it anytime.
Not sorry. No. but guys, we love you. Again, Monsters of Todd, September 18th at the Red Room. Again, if for any reason Facebook mutes this video or anything, and I don't think it will, I will be sending a downloadable copy to Jimmy and his team. And you can go on my YouTube channel. I'm gonna leave it pinned to the top of both of my pages for at least until next Tuesday. And once I'm done with that show, it'll go back up. We're gonna get the word out. So,
Yep.
but Jimmy, thank you so much, sweetheart, for coming on, and thank you so much for just being amazing and doing what most of us wish we could do is helping people. So
Well,
thank
I've
you
got a
for
bunch of folks helping me. Yourself included. So I certainly thank you. I couldn't do this by myself. I got a team: Lisa Eisen, Shelly Burson, Tia, just a bunch of people that are helping me do this. And
I love Tia. Hey, Tia.
she just got a sponsor today, as a matter of fact. Dent Doctor. That was because of Tia. So
Yeah. And if
yeah,
you don't sponsor, Tia's gonna come put a dent in your no. Tia knows the inside joke. It's a joke. It's a joke, people. Just
I've
kidding.
got a bunch of people helping me, yourself included. So it takes a team to get the word out there and to get things like this going, and teams of people willing to sponsor and turn out to the show and play the show. So I got lots of people to thank. So I'm very grateful.
I'm going to share this in the Rockin' Pod group as well, because there's 38 podcasters in that group that are going to Rockin' Pod. If you are in the Rockin' Pod group, uh, and you want to interview and help get the word out, get in touch with me. I'll get you in touch with Jimmy, and we'll make it happen. Let's the more reach we can get, the more we can help. So let's do it.
Perfect.
All right. Well, I love you, brother Travis. We love you, brother. You give Goldie a big hug and a kiss from all of us, and we are rooting for her. We're there with you in spirit. And brother, if you need anything, you just reach out. You always know that. But you give Cody a kiss. And Cody, if you are watching, or if your dad shows you this later, sweetheart, like I know he will, we love you, baby girl. Mwah. Thank you, brother. And we're going to get off here so you can go eat some dinner. And um, I'm going to share this out to some more groups, and we're going to see what we can do to make some more sponsors, some more donations happen.
Let's do it. Thank you so much, Mary. Thank you for having me.
No problem. No problem, brother. You have a great night.
You do the same.
Bye. All right, guys. Again, Monsters of Todd, September 18th at the Rev Room. Now, if you are just coming in or if you view this later, hi, Tommy. I see you're just getting on here, sweetheart. When I get off here, go back, watch this video from the get go. This is an awesome cause. It is for a great cause, and it happens every year. I need everybody to watch this. I need everybody to share this, and I need you to reach out and let them know if you can help. Reach out, and if you're a musician and you want to donate something to the silent auction or management company and you want to make a large donation, or if you're a national band and you want to come play for free and donate your time to help, just reach out. And again, Monsters of Todd, and it's for Goldie Griggs, 3-year-old beautiful baby girl fighting stage 4 neuroblastoma. Goldie, we love you. And the Griggs family, we're here for you, baby. And go to Monsters of Todd on Facebook and find out how you can help and take part in this awesome event. Until next Tuesday, this is Mama Mary. I say peace, love, harmony, hashtag cancer sucks. Let's help a baby out.